Why did my best friend take his life? Andy quarreled with the warden. The infuriated warden sent him to solitary confinement for 1 month. 1 week in the hole is like a year. This was the longest sentence anyone had ever heard. The warden forced Andy to obey, so he sentenced him to another month. That was 9 weeks in pitch-black darkness. When I met him after 2 months, he was a changed man, stunned and miserable, thinking of the end of time. A hard man to know, a closed book. He was daydreaming. Imagine living a luxurious life on a remote island in Mexico. He would build a hotel, repair boats, and take his guests out fishing. I would also be there. Mexicans say that the place has no memory. That's where he wanted to live the rest of his life. I can't make it outside. The ocean would scare me. I've been in here for most of my life. Get busy living or get busy dying. He told me if I ever get out, I should go to North Buxton hayfields. There would be a big oak tree by a long rock wall. He left something hidden under a volcanic rock. He walked off. My friends told me he borrowed a 6-foot-long rope. I kept my eye on him. Maybe I was seeing him for the last time. That was the longest night of my life. My best friend was about to die. The next morning, Andy didn't show up from his cell. The whole staff panicked. The warden came to inspect and took me with him. All he left were stupid carved rocks. The warden started throwing them. One tore the poster with an echoing sound. Andy had escaped. A few days later, I got a blank postcard from the border to Mexico. I pictured him heading south in his own car. It always made me laugh. Sometimes it makes me sad that he's gone. Then I remind myself that some birds are not meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. When they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. But still, the place you live in is that much emptier. I guess I just missed my friend. I had my third parole, meeting after 40 years in prison. Are you rehabilitated? Rehabilitated? I have no idea what that means. To me, it's just a made-up word. Am I sorry for what I did? There's not a day that goes by that I don't feel regret. I look back on the way I was then, a young, stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. I want to talk to him, but I can't. That kid's long gone. This old man is all that's left. They stamped my file. Approved. I walked out of a place I knew like the back of my hand. I sat in a bus, scared of the abnormal world. I had a big room and a small job. All I thought about was how to break my parole so they would send me back. I bought a compass and walked around Buxton. I found the oak tree. I found the volcanic rock. There was a heartfelt letter and some money. Dear Red, if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further. Remember, hope is a good thing, and no good thing ever dies. I'm waiting for you. Your friend, Andy. I broke my parole. I crossed the border into Mexico. The wind on my face felt like nothing I had ever known. I reached a small town on the Pacific coast. 2 old friends, separated a year ago, stood face to face on the sand.